Hey everybody, I'm Dan Levine, Artistic Director at A.C.T. of Connecticut.
And I'm Katie Diamond, Executive Director at A.C.T.
And I'm Brian Perry, Resident Music Supervisor at A.C.T.
And welcome to our second episode of Broadway Bakes, What's Cookin' at A.C.T.
Places, everyone places, the show's about to start. Watch us stuff our faces, all the things we do for art. The star of this production really takes the cake. Out of the oven, it's time for Broadway Bakes.
What's cooking at A.C.T.?
I'm starving.
We are so glad that you guys are joining us today. Now, if you caught our first episode of Broadway Bakes, then you know that Broadway Bakes combines two of our favorite things, theater and dessert.
Yes, it does. And our wonderful friend Katie Diamond, who is our brilliant executive director, is one of those really irritating people who used the pandemic downtime productively and became one of Fairfield County's best bakers.
She sure has. In fact, Katie's cakes have gained notoriety on social media, and Katie has recently started to give Zoom baking lessons. Tell us about these classes.
I have. Well, so the idea of it was to bring people together for the holidays, people who aren't able to be with their loved ones and their friends during this time right now. So the idea was to send everybody the supplies to make a beautiful cake. And we get on Zoom together, and I take them step by step through the process, and it's been really fun. People are enjoying it, and they can all make a great cake, I have to say.
Well, and I can tell you that the cakes are like ridiculously good.
They are.
Dan and I are very lucky. We are often the guinea pigs for these cakes. So Katie will just show up at our house with this beautiful sushi cake, and it's amazing, and I'm very grateful.
Well,
Katie has designed cakes for every one of ACT's past shows, and we're going to show you a little bit some of those examples right now. Some of those cakes, they're amazing. Here we go. So this, Katie, this is our Evita cake that you made, and you're calling this the high-flying adored cake. That is amazing. What's the red? How did you make that red?
So the red is actually a lace.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an edible lace, and you kind of adhere it with either vodka. I choose vodka.
Of course you do.
I choose vodka,
Yeah,
or some other kind of liquid, but you just adhere it right to the cake.
Dan chooses vodka too.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. All right, so the next cake, so this is the working cake, and this is amazing. So that's like a building? Is that what this is?
So my idea behind it was that it was like a factory, and I made the chocolate kind of steam coming out of the top of it.
Yes, I see.
Okay,
Yep.
now you get it.
Very cool.
It was a little abstract.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Austin's Pride. Now you call this one the When I Fall in Love cake. Tell us about this.
Yeah, well, I just thought it was, Austin's Pride is so beautiful, and so, you think of like rolling hills with flowers when you think of Austin's Pride and Jane Austen, right? Don't you?
Yes.
So I thought this cake was representative of that with the buttercream flowers, and I just thought it was so beautiful.
I love it. Now, here's my favorite. This is the Little Shop of Horrors cake. You call this Mushnick's Flower Shop Cakescape. Tell us about this.
Yeah, well, this one was so fun to create. It's just a ton of little succulents.
Succulents, look at these.
5 cakes, yeah. I think I made 10 different succulent designs.
Oh my God.
And I made, 5 different cakes, different shapes with different pots. It just reminded me of Little Shop and all the flowers in the flower shop.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
So then we've got Spelling Bee. You call this one Pandemonium?
This one was also a little bit abstract, but I loved it. I took one of the pictures, the production photos from the show, and I just recreated the butterfly mural that was on the wall of the gymnasium. And around the sides, I don't know if you can tell in the picture, but around the sides, I actually tried to create a hardwood gym floor.
I did see that, yes.
Yeah. And then, of course, just all the letters flying about, because that's Spelling Bee.
I feel like it's going to be on display at the Aldrich. Like it could be,
it
right?
should be.
Modern, like abstract modern.
Hello, Aldrich.
Yeah.
Want
So
my cakes?
next we have Godspell. You call this the Light of the World cake. Tell us about this one.
Well, this was fun. I did a few different representations of the Godspell cake. One was like a very naked look, and then one was with these windows that are lit up all around the cake. So it's supposed to be like the beautiful city. I think of the show when they talk about building a beautiful city together. So just this really colorful watercolor cake with these lit up windows around the sides of it.
So pretty. And finally, the show that we all just closed a couple of weeks ago, The Last 5 Years cake. You call this the Fractured Wedding cake. Tell us about this.
Yeah, I loved making that one. That one was it was supposed to represent a wedding cake, but as you can see, there is a little fracture down the side of it, and you can see the inside of the cake revealed, much like a marriage, where when you get married and get to know each other, all the flaws of the other individual are revealed, and you either learn to deal with those and work through them, or as in the case of the last 5 years, you end up breaking up in the end. But I just thought it was, at a wedding, it's a beautiful cake that is shown, and then you get to see the inside as your marriage progresses.
So
That's
cool.
deep, Katie.
I'm really deep, Ryan.
You thought about
so
that.
Deep. I did.
All right.
I think about all my cakes.
I know, clearly, it's awesome.
Okay, before we continue with this episode of Broadway Bakes, I need to fill you in on what our next production is at A.C.T. so that you understand what Katie is making here. Many of you have heard about our next endeavor, and we are so excited about this. We are doing something totally different for A.C.T., and this is exciting not only for us, but also for the town of Ridgefield. You might know that Stephen Schwartz is, of course, the legendary composer of Wicked, but he's also a resident of Ridgefield, and he wrote a musical called Snapshots. Now, this is a show that you probably have never seen. It's an original Stephen Schwartz musical, which incorporates over 24 of Stephen's songs, including songs from Wicked, Pippin, Godspell, The Baker's Wife, Rags, The Magic Show, Working, Children of Eden, Enchanted, all of them. It is a touching and authentic look into how we fall in love and the poignant power of trusting our hearts and our memories. So what are we doing for this musical that is so different from any other show that we've done at A.C.T.? Well, instead of presenting a limited on-stage run of the show here at A.C.T., Snapshots will be captured on film, and we'll be creating a brand new full-length movie musical. This will not be a live stream recording of a stage production, but rather a true movie musical filmed on location here in Ridgefield, Connecticut, and it starts in 2 weeks. I've been collaborating with Stephen on this unique project, and it's one of the most exciting things that we have done here at A.C.T. to date. Blending the worlds of theater and film to produce this movie is thrilling. We're working with a brilliant New York City-based cinematographer, and this movie is going to blow you away. And the cast, just you wait. A.C.T. audiences will be the first to see this movie before a wider release. It is a huge endeavor for us, but we are committed to create brand new and exclusive theatrical opportunities like this movie for our audiences, even during a pandemic. Stephen is very involved with the creation of this film, and the movie will be released for A.C.T. audiences in February. So now you understand a little bit more about our production of Snapshots, and now for Broadway Bakes, Katie is going to take us through her design, her idea of translating this musical into a fabulous dessert. Katie, take it away.
All right, I'm excited about this one. I think it's so cute and fun. So I don't know about all of you, but in our house, I like to make mugs with my children's faces on it.
We do too.
We do
You
too.
do that too?
Yeah, we have chicken mugs, we have dog mugs, frog
and then when
mugs.
I drink my coffee, right now I'm drinking my coffee in this one, but normally in the morning I drink my coffee out of one of these mugs, right, that has cute little pictures of my kids on it, and we send them to Grandma and Grandpa and etc. So, since this show, Snapshots, is about a family, it's about a couple, right, and they're...
Look how blonde your hair is.
I know, so blonde.
Yeah.
Well, it's...
Oh, yeah.
It might need to get
It's
dyed right
blonde
now,
again.
but yeah.
Blondish.
Blondish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty blonde right there. Anyway, for Snapshots, since it's a show about a couple revisiting their life together and their family and kind of going down memory lane, I thought that it might make sense to make a cake that looks like a mug.
I love it. Perfect.
With pictures of your family on it, right?
That's amazing.
So here's my little cake.
So this is the finished product, yeah?
This is the finished product, okay?
So beautiful.
Bravo.
This is my little cake.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know
We'll get
if
close-ups of
how
that
you
in a
can
moment.
see it, how well you can see it, but so it has pictures. This one has pictures of my family, right? It has my kids, and I don't usually do a lot of fondant work, but for this cake, it was necessary. So it is wrapped in fondant, and there's fondant on the top, and actually the little marshmallows are fondant as well. But it's like a steaming mug of hot cocoa.
That's amazing.
And wait, you can eat those pictures, right?
You can actually. So I bought these. I did not make these pictures. I bought these pictures on Etsy. You can buy anything on Etsy. It turns out.
Turns out,
you
yes.
really
That's
can.
true.
Anyway, I was like, searching for edible Polaroid pictures. And guess what? Etsy has them.
Wow.
Anyway, so you just upload your pictures, and they print them out on this like rice paper that's edible.
That's amazing. I know you're going to get to it. What is
Yeah.
the handle made out of?
The handle's made out of fondant.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What is fondant?
A miracle product. It's like sugar. It's basically
sugar
sugar.
that you can, like,
it's
mold
like
and-
it's like gummy sugar. You're gonna use fondant in
Oh,
just a
good.
minute.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes. Cool.
I
Anyway,
always
so
wanted
there's,
to do that.
There's my little cake, and you guys each have your own mug to decorate.
The-
All right.
the-
Yeah.
okay.
You each
All
have
right.
you each have one.
Should we
I'm gonna
take
put this
it?
down. Go ahead and let's get on that.
So here's the naked mug.
Yeah, so I did the pre-steps, of course. I did little 4-inch cakes, and actually the cake is, you'll appreciate this, it's coffee and Kahlua flavor.
Ooh.
Yeah, coffee and Kahlua flavor cake. And then, of course, I soak each layer with some more Kahlua and coffee, because why not? Yeah, I'll take that coffee so it's not in your way.
Amazing.
All right, and I just it's actually an amaretto buttercream that is.
When you cook a
around
cake
it.
this size, is it? Because I don't know anything about baking. Is it like you cook it for a shorter amount of time than a regular cake?
You know, strangely not really, because it's still the same height. You know, it's I make them. They're pretty wide layers, so they took about 35 minutes to bake.
Cool. And you said
but they're 4-inch layers.
And it's buttercream in this.
It's buttercream between the layers. There's 2 layers there. And then I already did the fondant. This is a piece of brown fondant on the top. That's going to be our hot cocoa or coffee or whatever you want.
I'm going with coffee. Yeah.
All right.
Mine's going to be coffee.
Yours is going to be coffee with marshmallows in it then.
All right.
That could be good.
That's great.
I haven't tried it, but
all about it.
We're going to try it today.
All right.
Should we decorate?
Yeah, so this is what we need to do. The first step is you need to take your piece of fondant. And we need to get our cornstarch, because you need to roll out your fondant on cornstarch. Can you grab that cornstarch for me?
Oh my god, this will help us if we ever on Nailed It and nobody knows what to
Nailed
do
It.
with.
Yeah,
Yes.
see, you're going to know.
For those of you that don't know Nailed It, Brian, tell them about Nailed It.
It's the funniest show ever, and people that don't know how to bake are forced to bake
those out of the
impossible
way.
things in
are-
3 minutes. And then we make fun
in
of
3
them, but
minutes.
it's like, could we do it?
It
I mean,
is
Katie
crazy.
could, but I'd be like,
I don't
idiot.
even know if I could, because honestly, they don't give you enough time to do anything. To cool,
No, it's
basically
like-
you don't have enough time to cool your
No,
cake
there's
before
not.
you put it
Yeah.
together, and then
But
of
it
course
sure is
cools.
funny.
It is funny. I love that show.
And I love the host, Nicole Byer. She's awesome.
I'm
She's
a little
awesome.
bit obsessed with the Christmas cookie challenge show now.
What's that?
Oh.
I don't know. I watch it on Hulu, but
Oh.
it's so good. It's like they make these amazing. It's a competition, but they make amazing Christmas cookies, and I'm like slightly obsessed.
Well, we know what we're doing.
I don't know why
tonight.
I'm doing this. You guys need to do that.
okay.
Roll
All right.
this out.
Brian, you do it.
All right.
So actually, you know what we should do before you do this? This
No.
is what I did for the last one.
What?
We need to measure exactly how big our piece of fondant needs to be. And the way we're going to do that, because we're going to wrap the entire cake with the fondant, right?
That feels like one of those steps people miss and Nailed It.
Yeah,
Like
I think you're
measure the
probably
fondant.
right.
Yeah.
You're
okay.
probably right. So we need to measure it. So we're going to see
Here.
exactly how high it needs to be and how wide it needs to be. So
Looks like
we want it to be a little higher because we were going to fold down the top to make the lip of the cup. So let's make it like a little bit more than 3 inches.
Okay.
And then around the side, we need basically 12. Let's just do a little bit bigger than 12 inches. So it's basically 3 by 12.
Okay.
okay.
Okay? So somebody roll that out.
Brian.
All right.
And try and get it to be.
I don't really. I'm just gonna roll it. Ooh.
Okay, you're going to want to
Don't
roll
break
it
it.
this way.
I'm
So-
sorry. This way.
Yeah,
Okay. Can
mostly.
I do this?
You
Like
can
this?
you can do both, but
This feels like a really fancy Ridgefield rolling pin. Is this actual marble?
it's marble. Yeah, it's really loud.
Well, everybody.
It's not the rolling pin that you want to give your children to play with, because oh my
It
gosh,
depends on whose kids it
makes
is.
a lot of noise. I'm gonna move that out of the way.
Do I go this way a little
Some
bit?
more room to work. Yeah.
So-
So you're trying to get it to be 3 inches wide and 12 inches long.
Okay.
Okay.
So is there a world where fondant can be too thin?
Yeah, if it's too thin, it'll rip. You don't want to make it too thin, but
So does that feel like 12 inches?
But nobody wants a
long?
thick piece of fondant either. That's gross.
Gross.
Well, speak for yourself.
Okay, fine. My kids find actually they like fondant.
I actually don't know if I've ever tasted fondant by itself.
You're going to today.
But boy, when I watch British Bake, the Great, what is it called? The Great British Baking Show.
Yeah.
Fondant looks like the world's most delicious thing that I need to have all the time.
It's like sugar clay.
Yeah.
It is like sugar clay. That's
It's
a good
like-
way to describe it.
what we should use instead of Play-Doh.
All right, let's measure this sucker and see.
Mine isn't very even, but
Well,
it looks sort of nice.
You know. All right, you need it a little longer because look, we're like right at 12. We need it a little longer.
We'll speed this up now.
Good.
Ah, perfect. All right, so now
It's not really perfect.
I mean, I think it's perfect, Brian. All right, can you hand me that pizza cutter, please?
Pizza
Yeah.
cutter.
So I should let you do this, but I'm a little scared to let you have this knife around me.
All right. Well.
So we're gonna measure.
I see.
We
All
want
right.
it to be right. We want it to be 12 inches, right? And then 3 inches wide. So that's gonna work. So we're gonna just cut it here.
Oh!
There goes my thumb. All right, and then we want 3 inches. I hope it's 3 inches everywhere. I think it is. Yeah. We're good. We good.
I really did my best.
I'm just gonna make a mark here. I'm gonna make a little mark here. I don't know why I'm doing this.
I
should make
could do
guys
it.
do
You
this.
seem very like you need to be in control, Katie.
While Katie's
You-
fixing,
You might want it to be funny.
Brian's
later.
mess.
well, Katie, I'll just show some of them. While Katie's fixing Brian's mess, let's look at some other of these sugar Polaroids, sugar pictures, Etsy things that Katie
They're like
got.
rice paper, I guess.
Look at that. This is edible. Can I eat this now?
I
Doesn't
mean,
it want to go on the cake?
don't you want to put it on your cake?
Yeah. Oh, look, Brian, it's Caitlin and Jessica.
Let me see.
Yeah, that was when we did that
Oh,
fun
nice.
event with them. That was so fun.
Yep, Jessica Vosk.
Aw, I miss all of them.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, here's some of the Mamma Mia ladies.
You're killing me, Ryan. You're killing me,
Sherry
Smalls.
and Jody. Juliet and Amber Pratt.
Yep.
Fun. I can't believe these are all sugar.
Oh, look, this is from our gala.
No, it's our A.C.T. family pictures.
Gala. These are all sugar.
Oh, look, you and your buddy.
So snapshots. While Katie's cutting the fondant, look, here's Steven. We can tell you a little bit about snapshots. And Brian, I'm going to have you talk about the music in a minute, a little bit. But as Katie said earlier, Snapshots is a musical. The whole thing takes place in an attic of a house. And Sue and Dan are the main characters. And they have recently had their son go off to college and are empty nesters now and are realizing that there's not much of a relationship there, and that they don't communicate very well, and through a series of events that takes place in the attic, they remember why they fell in love, and they remember. It's such a sweet musical. But the exciting thing about it is that it incorporates, like I said earlier, over 24 of Stephen Schwartz's songs from other shows. So there's songs from Wicked in it and Pippin in it. And tell us a little bit about the music right now.
Well, what's cool about it is you're going to recognize so many of the songs, but they're going to still feel new to you. Stephen's very smartly rewritten a lot of the lyrics to fit this story. And it's really fun. Sometimes the arrangements of the song change. Sometimes, someone who is male is singing what's traditionally a female song. So that's interesting to hear it in different sort of vocal ranges.
It's really cool to hear a song like Popular from Wicked in a different musical.
Yeah,
I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
So.
I think everybody's gonna feel very at home when they watch it.
Yeah.
I'm just doing this one.
Okay.
For you.
should.
All right.
Yeah.
But wait, there is one more picture we should really show.
Oh,
What is
gosh.
it?
These are Dan's sort of true friends.
Yeah.
Like there are, gentle acquaintances, and there are really good friends in life.
They are. I'm going to correct Brian. These are my best friends.
Totes.
So
Not us.
that
Yeah,
is
them.
Teresa Giudice, Real Housewives of New Jersey, Brandy Glanville, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I literally can't remember this one's name.
I can't see
I was
it.
just noting
It's,
how you know all their
Carol.
names, and I was
Carol.
like, wow.
Radswell?
Carol Radswell.
Why do
Why
I
do you
know
know
that?
that?
Why do I know that?
Oh my God, Brian, I'm appalled.
I'm a huge Housewives fan. And I also I interview them when they come to the Playhouse. I'm the Andy Cohen of Ridgefield.
They love him.
Who did we have last
Who
year?
doesn't?
You had Kelly Dodd.
Kelly Dodd last year.
You had Sonia Morgan.
Sonia Morgan.
And you had... I don't remember.
Teresa again?
No. I don't remember who the third one was.
We'll come
Maybe
back
it
to
was
this.
Teresa again.
We'll come back to this in a moment.
But actually, here's another great picture of someone we respect so much and who has been very, very supportive of our theater. Take a look.
Oh yeah, do you want to tell about what this picture was?
So this is at our gala, and
Senator.
Yeah. This is Senator Blumenthal.
Yep.
And we're very grateful for all his support.
Was this our first gala?
It was our very first gala.
It was our first gala.
Or was our second gala?
It was our,
No,
it was our second gala, but it was our first gala at our theater,
Yeah,
at
it
our
was the
space.
first gala at the theater, but
Yeah, that's right.
That's cool. Sugar. It's sugar.
Are you eating it right
Nope.
now? Don't eat it.
Was it good?
You might want that on your cake.
Yeah. Have you measured the fondant properly yet?
Yeah, I'm almost done. I've done yours too, Dan, because I was like, I don't trust you. I mean, no offense.
No, that's fine. Oh my God, look at this picture. Wait, here is that Allison and Caroline? Oh, and this is Jagged Little
It's
Pill.
Jagged Little Pill opening.
This is, so Brian, as you might know, Brian is the music director of Jagged Little Pill, Alanis Morissette's Broadway show. That's on an extended intermission.
We like to call it that. Well, all of Broadway is, but yes.
And that was at opening night, and that's me and Katie, and then Allison Stockel and Caroline Kellen.
Bringing Ridgefield to Broadway.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was so fun. All right.
All right, look, I've done your fondant for you.
Great.
Look how
So,
beautiful and symmetrical.
We have 2 pieces of fondant here that's going to go on your cake.
Can I just show them?
Sure.
Don't rip it.
Don't rip it. Please
I'm
don't
not going to rip it. I'm just going to show them. Look
yeah.
it.
Fondant.
It's like pizza dough.
But here's what we're going to do so that you can get it on your cake easier. We're going to roll it.
Oh.
We're gonna roll it like this. I don't know if you can see on the camera. Yeah, you
I'm
can.
gonna.
You can see.
Yeah, in a minute I'm gonna take the camera off and do some close-ups.
See, we just roll it because then we're gonna put it on our cake. But before we do that,
I see what you're doing there.
yeah. Ooh, my hands. Before we do that, we're gonna put a little more buttercream on those cakes so that the fondant will stick to the cake.
Okay, more buttercream?
More buttercream.
All right.
Do you want to have that job, Brian?
I just enjoy buttercream, but yeah, sure.
Don't. I mean, that's all we have left. So just use a little. Just use a
Where
little.
do I put it?
On the sides, just a little thin layer of it so that the fondant will stick to the cake.
Remember the last time I did this? I took like 3 years to do the buttercream.
Please just do like a little bit and quickly.
I think if you want quickly, it's best if you do it.
I'll speed it up. While Brian's still doing that, it just occurred to us that some people might be like, wait a minute, why aren't they wearing masks? What's going on? And it's because, I feel like the whole town knows this already, so it's sort of silly.
But it bears repeating.
It bears repeating, yes. So,
say it again.
Essentially, me, Katie, and Brian, and Katie's family, all quarantined together. As you know, we did the last 5 years together. And part of our equity reopening plan with the theater is that we had to all essentially live together for the entire time. And we haven't really stopped that. It's essentially that we are family in a way, and so we are at the theater. We are COVID tested twice a week. That's part of our reopening plan, and we are always extremely safe and all of that. But when we do, when we're together in each other's houses, because of our constant COVID tests and our quarantining and limiting our social interaction with others, we always feel very safe. So just wanted to put it out there. Let's speed it up again.
Okay, we're good.
All right.
So now I need a napkin, and then we're gonna put that fondant on. It's gonna be so fun. Okay.
It's going to be so fun,
Oh,
Dad.
you've
gonna
got,
be so fun,
you've got
Dance.
baking soda on your
So there's
face.
everything.
Is it gone, sweetie? Have you gone? Is it gone? Okay, very good.
It's not baking soda, it's cornstarch.
No, it's not.
You use cornstarch when you're using fondant.
Oh, it's not
what you
baking
use.
soda.
Yeah.
Baking soda
Nailed
is,
the tip. Cornstarch fondant.
Yeah.
baking soda is for the
you
inside
want
of a
this?
refrigerator
Sure.
only.
All right, so you're
Did you
just.
notice?
No.
Baking soda is just for the inside of a refrigerator.
No, we
You also
bake with
bake with
it,
it.
but
I mean,
for,
it's for odors in the refrigerator.
for you,
For me.
that's what it's for. All right, so do you know how you're gonna do this?
No.
Okay.
You should just do it.
Well, no, it's
All right,
your
we'll do
cake.
it together.
It's your cake.
We'll do
You're-
it together.
You're gonna put it on, and you're gonna
Okay.
roll it around the cake, and you're
Wait,
just
I
gonna
want to get the thing closer.
press it into the cake as you roll.
I'm getting the thing closer. Hold on.
Like this?
But you can press it in, later too.
Hold on.
Oh, hello.
Boy, moment
Hello.
of truth. Did it work?
Hold on.
So I'm rolling the fondant.
Rolling the fun fondant.
Is that right? So I
Uh-huh.
did that. Okay.
Yeah, and now just press. Oh, look at you. You just gave it up. You gave up.
Well, I don't want to mess it up.
You just press it in. Okay. Now look, we have a little overlap on this side, so I'm gonna.
That's your fault.
I did
You
that on
measured.
purpose because I didn't want to. I'd rather have it overlap than be too small.
underlap?
Than underlap. I want to underbite. I want to overbite.
Is there Kahlua in that coffee?
I mean, there should be.
Wait, I want to get a stand, so just hold for 1 second. We'll be right back. Let me just get this.
It's gonna be better.
Here, let's just like.
It's a little crooked.
Hold on.
Little crooked, Daniel. I'm like your mom. I only call you Daniel when you're in trouble.
I do the same thing.
Oh God! All
Doing
right,
so
we're
well.
leaving that for a second.
Oh,
should I bend
it's
down?
fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
then now I just want everybody to be able to see
Hi.
it. Hey.
We got short. Anyway, so here, look, the edge is like overlapping here. I don't know if you can tell. It's just a little bit. I'm gonna just trim it. I'm gonna trim it with this little knife.
Oh.
I think it might be better to have a sharper X-Acto knife, but I don't have that, so we're using this.
We have one in the pool house. We can go get that.
I think I've told you that I don't usually do fondant work, so this is
This is a new experience.
this is me experimenting.
This is
with
part of her
fondant.
getting better at stuff during the pandemic. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah,
Blah
blah.
blah blah.
It's wine o'clock somewhere.
Oh my God, who are you?
Oh my God is right.
New Housewives of Ridgefield, right here.
Oh, we
Brian
got
Perry.
We got to do that.
I've been wanting to do that for years.
Isn't
It's
that
gonna.
funny?
It'll star us, Allison Stocco,
Oh my God, that would be
Um,
so
Peggy Marconi.
amazing. Oh yes.
Katie Diamond, obviously.
I said us.
Duh.
Oh.
I would like
I'm part of the us.
I'd like Caroline to star in it.
Caroline Kellen.
Yeah,
All right.
that'd be fun.
And we'll be
God, we
taking
should do that.
applications
It'd
for
be
the rest.
So funny.
Who else could be in it?
All right.
Literally
I'm gonna say that this is good enough, right? I'm gonna say that's good enough.
All right, good.
Okay. Are you happy with that? Are you happy with your cake
I am so happy with my cake.
so far? Okay, so far so good. Oh God, I'm just messing it up. I need a napkin.
We can
All right.
fast forward. Do you want to fast forward?
Do you
Oh, I just realized I'm standing up.
Oh.
do you want to do yours now so that you have yours too, and you can decorate them at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or should we just decorate together? Is that better?
You
Is
sure?
it faster? I can do mine. I understand
It'll be fast here.
I understand what to do now.
Do you want to do the buttercream on the outside, or do you want me to just do it?
You can do the buttercream, and then I'll roll.
And you'll
this
roll
stuff.
it. Okay.
Yep.
This is be faster.
Are you taping right now?
It's taping.
Okay.
Um,
Do I have to be down another?
Yeah, Snapshot. As Katie's doing the buttercream, I'll tell you something else. Snapshots is a 6-person musical. It's really clever. As I said, the main characters are Sue and Dan. Those are the couple that are realizing that they don't have much in common, much to a relationship at the moment. And then there's also the characters of Susan and Daniel, which is Sue and Dan when they were in college and a little bit younger and a little bit older. So it's like them as a younger couple. And then there's Susie and Danny, which is the couple as children. So it's Sue, Susan, Susie, and Dan, Daniel, Danny as the characters. So 6 people. And
Very clever.
It's very clever. I mean, David Stern wrote the book to it. Stephen, of course, wrote all the music and the lyrics. And it's just, I think it's a great show. And it's never been done in the way that we're doing it. It's never been, a movie's never been made of it. So it's really exciting.
Very special.
Yep. All right. So.
I know you're trying to get out of doing this, but
No, here we go. This is the rolled fondant. And I am.
You remember how to do it?
Yep. I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
go.
unroll it onto the cake.
Yep. Oh, I gotta show you the thing I made last night.
What'd you make?
I made. I'll tell.
You make me a cake?
I'll tell everybody.
What did you make last night? Was I there?
The bust of the thing.
Of
Do you want to
thing?
fix that while I tell everybody what I made?
Yeah.
So in Snapshots, there's like a lot of props. If anybody saw our Godspell, remember that it was like there were a million props in Godspell. Snapshots,
Literally a million.
Yeah. Snapshots is a little similar because it takes place in this attic, where the couple has like stored and collected things for so many years, like 20 years. And one thing that sits on a shelf is a bust of Cervantes. Miguel Cervantes. A bust, like a statue, like a head, like a, And we've been having trouble finding this bust.
Sourcing it.
Identifying it.
Sourcing.
And so
Did
I
you
was
make
like, why don't we just get like a Shakespeare bookend or something like that? I was like, and then we'll just figure it out. But then the thrift shop in Ridgefield, which is so amazing, and
It's the
they're
best
great.
place
the
ever.
thrift shop really supports A.C.T. But the thrift shop happened to have a bust of, it's like a female bust, like it looks like a statue. It's like that big, but it's definitely like a female, like statue. It's like a female face, right?
Yeah.
So I got paint. I got some paint, and I put a beard and eyebrows and a mustache.
Oh my god, that's so clever.
And I made it into Cervantes.
You're a props
It is
guy.
now a bust of
You're
Cervantes.
such a props guy.
I was upstairs reading and I'm like, what is he doing?
What is happening?
But it's good, right?
And it turns out he was painting a bust in the kitchen, like
turns
like
out.
people do.
I'm an artist.
He is
As,
an
as
artist.
Dan would do. All right, so this is what I'm doing on your.
It saved us money.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. So Brian's how he measured it. It ended up where I actually think that it's a good level for the top of this compared to the top of the coffee.
Yes, that's because I measured it so well.
Yours-
Right? I had
That was all you.
I had a point of view. Yeah.
But Dan's was a little high, so I'm just folding it down a little bit, just to create a little lip of the coffee cup here, coffee mug, if you will.
Let's show the final.
For all you people who are going to do this at home,
Remember, this is
Which
the
is
final
all of
product.
you.
which is everyone.
That's the final.
Yeah,
product.
mine is a very, very full cup of coffee or hot chocolate.
Don't spill it.
And don't spill it.
It's hot. It's hot.
Okay, so look, we have our 2 mugs here. You guys did a great job on these 2 mugs.
Thank you.
Now,
Thanks. I worked really hard.
I know you did.
You got cornstarch all over your sweater.
Well, that's what happens.
That's what happens when you bake. Look at me. It's all over my belly. Oh my gosh, now it's even worse. It's all over me. All right.
New sweater.
Oh god. Okay, so here, the way that we make it shiny, you notice on mine.
I did.
it's
I actually
shiny?
noticed that, yeah.
Okay. So the way that we make it shiny is we use a combination, equal parts, corn syrup and vodka.
I'm doing the shine.
You're doing the shine. Look at that.
Just to repeat, corn syrup and vodka.
Corn syrup and vodka.
Just to repeat,
Equal
vodka
parts.
and vodka.
Vodka and
Okay.
vodka. And then you just brush it on.
That's so
You
cool.
wanna do that?
I do. I bet I can handle this.
Yeah, you don't need to use a lot. Just,
So just a single layer?
Just a single layer.
I mean, I painted
Yeah.
the bust of Cervantes last night.
I mean, you should be doing this, Dan. You're the visual
You're
artist.
really, you are the visual artist.
You're the one who's
Yeah,
going to be in the
that's good.
album.
You do it all around the sides too.
The sides?
Yeah.
So this side?
Yeah, we're making a
Oh,
whole
because
thing.
it's like a ceramic
We're
mug.
making the whole thing shiny. Now the
Yeah.
other thing we need to do, which maybe I'll do while you're doing that, we need to put our handles on.
Oh, over here.
We need to put our mug handles on. So I'm
Nailed
just
it.
gonna. I know. I made these out of fondant earlier, And now,
Oh
what
God.
are you dropping? My goodness.
Where's the PA?
Oh my gosh. I need to, this is just white chocolate chips, all right? This is what I use to attach my handle, and
In
I'm
the
going to go
microwave?
heat it up again
Okay.
so it's soft, so that we can attach it to our mugs.
Look at it's Snapshots. Don't mind the date. It's changed. Let's talk about some songs that are in Snapshots as Katie's warming up.
And Dan's gonna sing them for you.
I'm not, but I'm going to tell you some of the songs in Snapshots.
Should I do both?
Yeah, do both. All right. No Time at All, Popular, Lion Tamer, I'm Not That Girl, Extraordinary, Corner of the Sky, Morning Glow, If We Never Meet Again, Nothing to Do with Love, Lion Tamer, Meadow Lark, we said that, Moving In with Susan, Spark of Creation, All Good Gifts, Fathers and Sons, Code of Silence, Hardest Part of Love, In Whatever Time We Have, and So Far. Oh my God, it's such good music.
When was the last time? Oh.
Everything okay, Katie?
Excuse me!
Careful!
Sorry! While you're working on that, I'm going to attach these handles.
And that's fondant as well, you said.
They're like, it's fondant.
It's not a pretzel?
It's not a pretzel. It's slightly tricky. I had a hard time with mine. Like I said, not great at fondant yet. I had a hard time getting it to stay. I actually used, so I made those little marshmallows on mine out of fondant, which we're going to do with our scraps for these. And I shouldn't tell my secrets. Please don't drop my cake.
I almost dropped it.
Oh my God. I actually don't, and be careful with my handle. But see, I propped it up on a marshmallow. I shouldn't tell my secrets. I propped my handle up on a marshmallow.
Oh, so it wouldn't fall. How do you stick it with buttercream?
These little marshmallows I stuck with some, oh, you know what? It's in here.
But I see the handle is with buttercream.
No, the handle's with this. So that's why I heated up the chocolate. It's with white chocolate. Heated up white chocolate.
Oh.
So that's what we're going to do.
You were not paying attention.
You were not paying
clearly.
attention
I was
at
thinking
all.
of what next to say.
So, did you do the sides of both and the tops of
I
both?
did.
Everything's done. Okay.
I did it a little quickly, so.
I just jabbed it with my fingernail. All right. It's going well. So we're going to, you do that one while I'm doing this one. You have to sit here and hold it
Because it dries.
until it dries. But hence the need to use a marshmallow to hold it up.
We'll speed up this part.
So listen, while I'm making the marshmallows, you guys should stick your pictures on your mug. And I think that since we just put this vodka and corn syrup on there, it should be sticky enough. I just used that to adhere my picture.
So you don't peel anything, you just sort of stick it on.
You just stick it on, and if it's not sticky enough, if it doesn't stay, you can add some more of your corn syrup and vodka.
That's
But
when
it'll
we
stay.
cut the ribbon at A.C.T. with Rudy.
Yeah. My gosh, it seems like forever ago.
I know.
And yet. It's not.
It really wasn't. Don't you feel like we've been doing this forever?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, yes, in a good way.
In a great way. I mean, look at all we've done.
Look at what we've done. I know. Look at all the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all the pictures we have.
Memories. Like Snapshots. Memories.
Oh, did you see this picture, Brian, with Elizabeth Stanley?
Our very first
Yeah.
Broadway Unplugged with our wonderful friend Elizabeth Stanley.
Yeah.
Tony nominated now
Totally
because
nominated.
of Jagged Little Pill.
Right. That was a fun night.
Look at my
How's yours doing?
Good. I put all these pictures on.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks nice. Why is that one sideways?
I thought that like in a scrapbook.
That's like totally sideways.
But like in a scrapbook, you would like
Wait,
scrapbook.
it's sideways?
You know,
You're right.
I think that we
You
have
are
to support one another's creativity.
Totally.
Like in Snapshots, Sue doesn't really support Dan anymore because Dan doesn't really pay attention to Sue anymore.
I think it's because Daniel just spends too much time coloring outside the lines.
I want to be a lion tamer. Brian, why don't you sing something from Snapshots?
Oh, it's time to start living. Time to bake more cakes in this pandemic we're living.
Ooh, good one.
Time to take time. For spring, we'll turn to summer, we'll turn to fall, we'll turn to winter, we'll turn back to spring and fall, and then maybe I'll be back to work in the fall in just no time at all. Is that good?
Good, yeah.
That was
you.
good.
Yeah.
All right, whoever wants to start with some marshmallows, you can just stick them right on top wherever your heart desires.
These really do look like marshmallows.
Don't they? I
Yeah.
know. Just these little pieces of fondant.
They're
They're
just
really
little fondant things that she cut. Brian, do yours.
There, I'm just waiting for her.
Oh.
waiting for some pieces.
So now, why not use regular marshmallows?
You could. I just don't have any mini marshmallows.
Well, look
But
at
you
that.
could.
What a creative.
Brian, we can't see your face.
Oh,
There it is. Look at that handsome face. All right, here's another marshmallow for you.
thank you.
Do you want some more marshmallows for yours?
I mean, I would only like 4.
So
This is so good.
I like odd numbers. I like odd numbers of things. So I'm giving you another one.
Okay.
So the other thing I did on mine, which you can choose to do or not, you can decide that yours is complete. Well, I also did marshmallows around the saucer, which you can do if you'd like. I can make you some more. And or I also, do you see how I did some gold around the top?
That's
and
so
I did
pretty.
some gold. It's like they're the picture holders in a scrapbook.
Oh, yeah. The corners.
The little corners. So if you would like to do, I know you like painting gold, Dan.
Uh-huh.
If you want to do some gold.
Did they talk to you about making cakes for the show?
Yeah.
Good.
I am making cakes for the show.
Because there's 3 children's birthday parties in Snapshots. The kids turn 6, 12, and 14, I think is the other 3 birthdays. Oh, yes.
Bringing out the vodka for our G-rated.
And so what is that? Is that like gold leaf or something? Or just gold?
It's Tito's.
It's Tito's, Brian. No, it is
Tito's and?
I can't read it because I don't have my glasses on,
But it's obviously edible.
It's edible. Yeah, it's edible glitter. Basically.
Remember how I did
gold.
last 5 years?
Edible gold.
And you couldn't see me?
What do you mean?
Yeah, when we did the show, I don't have contacts and I can't see anymore. I can't see this camera at all. Yeah, when we did the show together, I didn't wear glasses or contacts or anything, so I just couldn't see.
Yeah, it's fine.
It was good times.
She was like, looking like that.
Stop. And every time, I was so convinced when we made it to the end of that run and I never fell on the turntable when I was walking backwards onto it, when it was moving.
Remember you fell in rehearsal?
Oh my God.
She wiped in rehearsal.
So dramatic. It was so dramatic.
It was dramatic.
I think I made it, maybe I made it more dramatic than it really
Definitely.
was.
Definitely. But you did that because, and then she got right up and she's like, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
So she made it.
The show must go on. All right, here's some gold stuff.
All
okay,
right.
so I did it all around the top rim, and I did it on the corners of my pictures. You can do whatever you want.
Can you see? Okay, good. They can.
I can't see.
We just discussed that.
I have this edible marker, and you can write, you could write snapshots on it, or you could write...
Can I write something like, don't talk to me till I've had my Java? Like
one
of those people?
Yes.
Because I'm one of those
Coffee
people.
first.
Yeah.
While Brian's doing that, Katie,
Yeah.
tell me, I think that the people are interested in knowing how you came up with this. And I know that, you said before, but how many different versions of the thing do you have, or how many do you write down I could do a coffee cup, or I could do a photo album, or how do you come to the final idea?
Well, no, so this is how I came up with this idea, actually. So I was intending to do a book. I was going to do an open book that's like a scrapbook.
Photo album kind of thing,
a scrapbook, right? That made sense to me because they are looking at a photo album in the show, right? And so I ordered these pictures and everything, and then I was like, you know what? I love the look of little mini cakes. I think they're so cute.
I do too. I think
and I was drinking coffee out of my family mug, and I was like, wait a second, I could make little tiny cakes.
That's really good.
So I mean, sometimes the inspiration comes to me and I stick with it, and it is what it is, and it's great or it's not great.
Do your kids ever help you?
I don't really let them. Is that mean?
No,
I hardly ever let my kids help me because I want them to turn out the way I'm envisioning it.
I was going to say, that's why your cakes are probably good.
Look at.
I mean, I'm happy. You know what, though? My kids have been inspired to try baking, though. Rosie can bake a whole cake by
You made
herself.
a really great cake for Rosie's birthday I saw yesterday, or last week, right?
Yeah, a Harry Potter unicorn.
That was a
what
good
she
one.
wanted,
So cool.
I did it. And we have to try our cakes. Yeah, so here's our 3.
We should only try one. I don't want to cut into it. It's so pretty.
I know, they're so cute.
We shouldn't cut into Katie's.
I feel like we need to get a good picture of all of them, though. All right, let's cut into it. Let's see how it looks on the inside. I'm a little bit sad to cut into your cake.
It's okay. You don't have to feel bad.
Don't feel bad?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Here we go.
Delivery.
It is, Christmas time. Oh gosh.
Ooh.
See how this goes. We're gonna do little pieces. You want to grab me some plates over there in the cupboard?
Yes.
See, let's look at this little guy. Oh my gosh, he's such a cute little piece. Look at him. Look how cute you are. All right.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
I think I got the
Coffee.
Kahlua.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee. Coffee and Kahlua. It's pretty good.
It's delicious. I love it.
This is a new recipe.
Oh, I like that.
You like it? Should we keep it? Is it a keeper?
Yeah, the problem is that these are going to be gone tonight.
Oh.
Is the problem.
They're little. It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Single doses. All right.
This is pretty yummy.
This is really good. So, Katie,
Yeah.
where can people find this recipe? Can they?
Katie's.
Not yet, but
Oh,
when
tell
I
them
put
about
it
your
up-
website.
When I put it on my website, you can find it there.
Tell them your website.
So my website is katie'sintoxicatingcakes.com, but all of the C's are replaced with K's, which is a little confusing for people like Dan.
That was a mistake.
We tried.
All right, this was amazing. This snapshot
Oh gosh,
cake
it's hard.
was perfect. Really, really good.
So fun.
Like we said earlier, we're so excited for our new this movie musical that we're about to make. It is going to be amazing, and yeah, it's something brand new for the theater, and it's going to be huge.
So fun.
So thanks for
fun.
joining us. And
Yeah.
anything else you want to say?
No, this has been delicious. Thank
Yeah.
you, Katie.
This has been
Thank you, Daniel.
delightful.
Oh, I know. Go to the website. Go to ACTofCT.org
Yeah.
if you want to buy tickets to Snapshots film. It's a whole new experience, a whole new thing. Anyhow, we will see you.
New world.
Don't you dare close your eyes. Good seeing you guys. Bye.
Bye.